because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. On 2nd and a yard, Breeze. And this is Cook with a grab. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Breeze. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage.
21. Hey, dude.
Now on 2nd and 13. Breeze. He'll let it fly in the direction. And that's caught inside the 35. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 32-yard line.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I did. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates his way through the...
And it'll be intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
52. Hey, South. Kill. 22. Check nickel. Check three.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Ryan. It's complete to Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10.
Check. Crunch. Slam. Bang. 54, South.
They run. Devontae Freeman. call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU.
Now Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 31-yard line. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and that'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now it's Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Back now in Atlanta. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Check 3. Check 3. Hey, check. 54, south.
Now Ryan. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Back to the running.
Yeah, that's you.
Game, it's Freeman. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Here's Ryan. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Ricardo Allen, the safety, makes the stop. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Now this time, Breeze will throw. Buying time to his left. And he will find a man here as Thomas comes open. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. And give him 4 yards there, it'll be 2nd and 6. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Breeze going to go on 4th down. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield? Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis on the road? And everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they get the ball, they're going downfield anyway. He was trying to end the game right there with his own offense.
On 2nd and 7, Ryan flush to his right. This one complete to Devontae Freeman. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 47 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
So why y'all didn't say that when this man was just hollering up the clock?
It's a never say never situation. But to me, that looks like that's
you get a first down, then you jump in that wild.
Puts him in front here late, but not, you got to rally your A-team, don't you, and say the last
football.
need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get over eager, get out of their lane.
It had to happen for you. It wouldn't have been nasty.
You mess up, it could come back at you a long way.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So Breeze and the Saints down 20-14. A minute 52 to play. They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves late as they come up on first down. Breeze to throw. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Now Breeze. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football before he knew it. He was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
They'll look to throw. And this one complete to Smith. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Back to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Come on.
That should have been intercepted.
Come on, man.
Winds up falling incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver.
Right.
And it's
Nope,
third
didn't
down.
say about that.
So he's unable to complete it there. Just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
To throw is Breeze. And that will be incomplete as well. Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Falcons are close to finishing off this football game. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here. 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Got it. Switch. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Now it's Freeman. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, box truck.
And the blitz does come. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, they've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, though, a few sweaty palms, not just for the team, but for their fans. As you...
I'm telling secrets that I just...
Get your other box.
What other box?
Candy. Don't show it. Come on. They've been talking for a long time.
Next.
Huh? Which is that nigga? I might well play shit. They ain't gonna win it.
You might as well, baby. You might as well. Seem like me and you playing anyway. So at what record do I clinch the victory?
Shit, when somebody can't come around.
Huh?
When somebody can't come around.
I mean, it's out of 10 games, right?
Yeah.
So if I'm 6-0 right now. Nah, I take that back. I ain't with 5-0. Well, 6-0 technically. 5-0. So I'm just saying, if I get up to...
I'm just saying, if somebody still got less losses that can come around your 6,
You the reason I lit this one. So you
right now,
out.
check out how many
You
losses.
the reason I lit this one. You are the reason I lit this one.
Give it here, I'm gonna take both of them.
Woo. Hell. What you think, BJ?
I said right now, Jay got how many losses?
What, 3?
So he can, if right now, if you lost 4 games, he can come around
Nah.
you. Yeah, he can have 7-3, and you can have 6-4.
Okay, so what? So if I go 7-0, then what?
Until he wins and loses a game and hits a 4 loss.
We ain't got but 10.
So if you go what?
7-0.
7-0.
Uh-huh.
Hold on. How you go 7? Okay, so if you go 7-0 right now,
Uh-huh.
Jay still got 3 losses. So if he win everything else, he can have 7. You can lose 3. So you have to tie up. You see what I'm saying?
So what's the tiebreaker?
If he gets a 4th loss and you have a 7th win, then you got it. Ain't nobody come around.
Okay.
So what's the tiebreaker?
So what outcome of that was?
I ain't sure. Cause I think if I hit 7-0, then that pretty much means I don't won.
If you hit 7-0, right?
Uh-huh.
And Jay don't lose no more games, he'll be 7-3. So you still got 3 slots to lose 3 games. So to secure that.
But even if we tie, I still should win because I'm beat him more than he beat me.
No, this is a record at the end of the record, bro.
I mean, it ain't just the record now.
It's the best out of 10, ain't it?
Huh?
You got the top record out of 10, right?
That's what we discussed, wasn't it?
Yeah, who I got the best out of 10, right?
So we ain't discuss the tiebreaker.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Thursday Night Football on EA Sports.
A full house expected here tonight, Coach. Over 70,000, and the fans still filing into Mercedes-Benz Stadium just west of downtown Atlanta. Tonight, on this fine Thursday night, we've got a good one in store between the New York Jets and the Atlanta Falcons. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. A little jet sweep to start the drive. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
2nd and 5 now. Darnold, a screen to Bell. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Motion, motion, motion.
Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Darnold. Caught here by Bell. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 34-yard line.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
Let's go.
On 2nd down now, it's Bell, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. To throw is Darnold. And that is incomplete.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on 3rd downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. And this one is right down Broadway. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard. but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first down.
Bet BJ see the secret sauce I be putting in.
And 3 points.
All the secret sauce you need.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now,
shit.
1st and 10 at their own 18.
Bullshit. Bullshit, man.
Ryan now off the bootleg.
Bullshit that they were.
Calvin Ridley. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 33 yards that time.
Goddamn.
As we've seen over the years, offensive coordinators will often eat.
Goddamn. What his name? Forrest Gump. That nigga was finna run all the way out the stadium. Back to the house. Your light on, cuz. Your light on, cuz. Hey, mama. How's it going? I didn't yet, but I had intended on calling you to find out some more
Their
about
way
what they
into
were going to do.
drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover, put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Ryan to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Holding that play up was Henry Anderson. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Off the bootleg. Ryan. And he's going to go down again.
Well, that takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
She wouldn't accept no company.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Gets it off to Freeman. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's good for 28 yards.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got a bike. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Now Ito Smith. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Gun. Hey, echo.
That's crazy.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. It's caught, Smith. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Check 4, check 4.
Here's Ryan. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Check 26, check 26. Check right.
They'll run it. Freeman. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. A chance to get some momentum here in the 2nd quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in. But I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the 2nd quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now, after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. They'll try the right side with Bell. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in a long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
To get rid of the trees.
Here's Darnold. But he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Now Darnold. He gets it to Thomas. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
That's the good thing.
19 yards there on the catch and run.
You ain't got to worry about that air conditioning too much.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They'll run it with Bell. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime will take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Why he said that?
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Jets will extend their lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a Le'Veon Bell touchdown run. Here's Sam Ficken now for the Jet field goal. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does it change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field. And he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Off the bootleg, Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
I ain't never seen it up.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Running right, this is Freeman. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there, leaves him with 3rd and just a yard. This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it though. Freeman. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Who?
They'll run on first down. It's Freeman. And some room to roam now. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, 36 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Le'Veon Bell and the Jets ready to begin their next drive. It may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now,
yeah, that's the only thing.
his name's going to be in the books. But it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's making the most of it to this point. Dancing to his left. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Yeah, I mean, you could do that, but then that means you're going to have to pay more for your cell phone bill.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
I wanted to get it before all this COVID stuff.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
That's what I'm saying. If you got it before COVID, then they're not going to give you that same package now because
they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Hey, Delta. Let's go. You tighten up.
Back to throw, Darnold. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball in the passing game, though, is part of their game.
That's why he ain't going no rent when you see somebody doing it.
Creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker,
that's what I thought you
corner,
were going to say.
safety.
He started going down that rabbit hole.
Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Block Edwards now to punt it away. Kenyon Barner deep for Atlanta.
All right, mama. Love you too. Comment if you need something.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get
well,
multiples.
You lucky,
what I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Lucky, man. Hey, been distracted this whole first half.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're going to go. It's Darnold. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So they trail by 3, and they just got 3 yards to start the third quarter. Off the bootleg, Ryan. steps away to his left. He'll run it. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long 21. It's going to be a long day.
Now Ryan on first down. Ryan hit, and he lost the football.
Did you see that shit?
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Throwing on second and 14. Ryan, and the catch is made by Justin Hardy.
Right here, though.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. On third down, Devontae Freeman.
So you really try to hit that man, though.
First down here at about the 40.
You try to hit the other man,
Give him
don't
3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line. Hey, Sue. 56.
On first and 10, it's Ryan.
Hold that.
And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Defense.
Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
Finally, they got a call.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on first and 10.
Come on, QB, come on. Spot.
Here's Freeman. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a second and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They go play action with Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. They'll go again with Bell. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Darnold now to throw. He's going to air one out for Anderson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bleeding Red Wilson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up first and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
On third down, Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. Looking deep for Julio. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down.
Check it back. Hey, white. 54's Mike. Hey, white. 54. Gun. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. Being chased, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Wreaking havoc was Nathan Shepard, the D tackle.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way.
Check motion.
Now Bell. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Here's a 2nd and 7. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Mike, move the ball. Yeah, let's get set. Kill. Ready.
Here's Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Jets will extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Here's Sam Ficken now for the Jet field goal. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. They give him a gain of 38. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ryan going to give to Freeman on the draw. Avery Williamson there to make the stop.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
At the 44-yard line. Ready, white 25! Check white 54, white 54. Come on, baby, come on, let's go. Base, white 54. Ready, set.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Exit. 54, right there, right there.
To throw on 3rd down, Ryan. And he's got him, Calvin Ridley. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 25-yard line. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Ryan now, perfect since the 2nd half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Shift, watch the shift.
61, matchbox lights.
20.
Not yet.
Now Ryan going to give it
Not
to
yet.
Freeman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything, change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Freeman again. And some space here. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman with his 2nd touchdown of the night, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. He's having a nice little game. Maybe already has an eye on that 3rd touchdown.
And how about what our producer, Christian McLeod, likes to say when they've scored touchdowns like this? He's put a tent up in Touchdown City.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets 1st downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those 1st downs, keep possession of the football. Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. A gain of 3, 2nd down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet 1st down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man. Now
a 1st down carry by Bell. just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Darnold completes to Bell. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Needed that one, bro.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. First down, here's the run to Montgomery. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw is Darnold. Thomas has got it. Complete. Thomas barreling ahead. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 25 yards that time. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll try again with Bell. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jets will extend their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
They do tack on the extra point as well. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That time, a 9-play drive. And it ends with a Le'Veon Bell touchdown run. Here's Sam Ficken now for the Jet field goal. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. So Ryan and the Falcons down 24-14. A little over a minute and a half remaining. They'll need a score here and also likely an onside kick recovery. But first things first. 1st and 10. To throw is Ryan. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Here's Ryan. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down.
Oh, man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Here's Ryan. This is brought in by Hardy. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
I I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely look for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
If I do an extra goddamn 5 foot of work, bro, that's an extra $1,000. I ain't playing with you. I got to be qualified. I got to be qualified. You got to have the goddamn money for it. 59, ready. And I ain't mad. I ain't mad at try to one little bit. Because they set the standard, so they can set the price. Hey, Sal, and they... Hey, Tuesday.
Here's Ryan. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Matthias Farland. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
My mama distracted me the whole first half.
After the interception, here's Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And got his man complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Ooh, shit.
He said, yeah, I know you just like, you got all that problem call you Mr. Clark. But we don't need to.
Darnold. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Darnold now to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Thomas the intended target, and it's 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Darnold. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Oh, I ain't gonna post that. Post on out there, fella.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt.
Not hard. Maybe at a little time or 2, you know what I'm saying? But you ain't work in years, not hard.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And you and I, we just looked at each other and kind of had the same thought. I don't think that we saw this result.
I don't care. I told Shug, man, don't y'all let Dale beat me and y'all 2 again and run through their high. One of y'all need to beat him. Shit. I can't beat him. One of y'all beat him.
It wasn't him.
What you is, 6-1? 5-1?
It wasn't him at all.
Yeah, you 5-1, huh? You beat me to go 5-0. And you just lost to Tom. Good job, Tom! I'm proud of you, buddy. And you beat it with the Jets, Jets.
You hear that man moaning over here, BJ?
I'm being cheerleader. It's okay. I'm cheerleader for that.
Yeah, I hear it, cuz.
You hear him moaning over here, don't you?
I'm cheerleader for
All right, here go Rashad, cuz. Y'all turn. Hold on, let me turn the broadcast off so y'all get better.